letting go of letting go. Letting go
Of letting go. Of letting go.
of letting go. We have been working on teaching you this concept of letting go. That means letting go of trauma. Letting go of negative energy that is running your mind like a parasite. Almost like if you've ever seen a cordyceps mushroom, where this mushroom, I think it shoots up through an ant, and it takes it over. And this has been running you. And when we let go of trauma, which is such a beautiful thing to do, what winds up happening is you get clarity. And instead of acting where you're fighting through this self-imposed resistance of trauma, you're clear and energetic. But the problem is this. Ironically, the paradox is that the more that you work on letting go, the more invested you are in letting go. And what do we know about the law of investment? The more that we invest in something, the more that we care about it, the more that's a big deal, and then the more that we hang on. Even the concept of marriage. One of the things good about marriage is when you invest in another person, it actually makes you take the relationship more seriously, which is a good thing up until a point. That is the problem with when we fail to let go of letting go. We're so invested, like, I've worked so hard to let go, and then now you're like, I haven't let go! Ah! And so we've been teaching you this, and that's what we're getting into today. This is especially relevant in social skills, because in social skills, the more that you let go, the more that it frees up mental bandwidth, the more that it opens up your psyche, the more that you're able to free associate and to recognize social feedback coming in because you're not so trapped in your head. The more that you've got great energy that makes people drawn to you. But the problem is, in knowing this, you're thinking, well, I want to do that, and you want it so bad. So you begin to let go. You do what Julien's been showing you. But all of a sudden what happens, you're so focused on it that it becomes this new layer of resistance. So in this Zen paradox, you have to let go of letting go, and you have to let go of letting go, and you have to let go of letting 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 go, like that. So I know that you've seen this in social interaction, to where somebody is beginning to release negativity. It's making them really cool, but it becomes this final boss. And there's a great line in Jed McKenna, enlightenment is the darndest thing. And he says, when you see Buddha, it's about his rotting, dead corpse, his head on a pike. And you read that in Jed McKenna and you're like, ah!
Take Buddha, grab him, so I throw my shoe off, tackle him, and rip his head off. Take Buddha's head and put it on a pike, and every morning, look at that bleeding skull as a reminder.
What he's saying there is that the final level to that is even that's got to go. And you've been focusing a lot on social awareness, emotional EQ, emotional IQ, or they call that EQ, how we're showing up, how you're owning your space, and how much better social skills you get when you let go. But what we see is that when people are attached and over-invested in being that person, it's just another layer of siphoning that further has to be that you have to be that snake shedding its skin.
So this here is a really common trap that I see far too many people fall into, where you find out about letting go and it's great. You're like, you know what? I start feeling the difference. You start actually processing a lot, but you start giving your power away to letting go. And it becomes this thing that you constantly need to do, and it can even consume your life. Where some of the horror stories that I hear from people is, hey, Julien, I've been letting go, and I do it like 10 times a day. I'm just there in my room, and I'm letting go, and I'm letting go. And even throughout my day, like any little bit of anxiety that kicks in, I have to sit down and I let go. And
which ironically is kind of good in the sense that you got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
they're building that effort and focus on it.
It's better than nothing, right? And it's good, but it becomes this compulsive thing, this need where you're giving your power away to letting go, and it becomes your life as opposed to enhancing your life. And some of the symptoms, which, again, we're going to talk about here, is the constant paranoia. Am I letting go? Am I letting go? I need to let go. And then the other big one is, when will I have let go completely?
Yeah.
Did I let go completely? And that there is just once more another way to self-attack, right? Where technically, what are you letting go of? all those requirements, right? I don't feel good enough unless I have this, and I hate this about myself. And now I also have to let go of everything and process all the trauma and da-da-da-da-da. And ultimately, this beautiful teaching becomes a way to self-attack, to bash yourself in the head, and makes you way more compulsive. And when you're at that point, kill the Buddha. Let go of letting go.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're just sitting behind a Taco Bell, rolling around in the trash, looking a rat in the eye with a Taco Bell drooling out of your face. You're like, I don't care anymore about you, rat. I am a rat. I am a rat. I gotta let go. You just start covering yourself in filth. I don't care. That's how you kill the... Kind of it probably would work, but the point is this. Okay.
Do you want to be that?
That's the next step that we teach. Next media fiasco.
Another way to think of it too is, say, coolness, right? Or social savviness. You could be at the bottom and you're like, I'm not cool. And then you start trying to be cool, and ultimately the way to really be cool is to snap out of that paradigm completely, to let go of the need to be cool.
Course number 2, letting go of letting go. Course number 3,
letting go.
Course number 4, the trash. Okay, we'll see you in Austin. So that was a lot of fun in Houston, and we just got into Austin 3 days ago. Time flies, and we just cranked out this insane summit, and now we popped out here on a break to finish out the video here in Austin, Texas. So, we're getting back to what we actually talked about 4 days ago. Letting go of letting go of letting go of letting go of letting go, and killing Buddha and just chopping off his bleeding head. Don't mean to scare you there. So, you actually brought this up in seminar at Summit and went a little crazy on it.
Yeah.
So I'd actually like to hear kind of what direction you took it in.
Got it. So once more, the foundation here is you find out about letting go, right? And you start doing the thing, right? It's like, oh, I'm doing the meditations, I'm letting go, this is great. But the first big problem is people tend to give all the power away to letting go. Okay, so track where your investment is going. You might be getting some results and things might be going up, and that is amazing. Okay, I see it all the time, but one of those traps is, you know what, this is so great. I can't believe what letting go did for me. And that's the mistake. No. Letting go didn't do that for you. You did that for you. The same with the Buddha, right? It's like, the Buddha did it for me, right? The Buddha, are you doing it for me? It's like, no. You did it for you. So track that investment. Is it towards the letting go technique? Is it towards the Buddha, or is it you? And once more, the symptom is it becomes very compulsive, right? It's like, oh, this letting go, yes, I now need to be letting go, right? You'll see people throughout their days, it's like any little thing that pops in, like, oh, a little bit of anxiety, gotta let go. And if you're like, don't let go for a week, they get extremely triggered. And that there is something to let go of. Can you let go of the need to let go? If you're someone who's been letting go a lot, give yourself that challenge. Go for a week. Go for 2 weeks without letting go. See what comes up. What if someone were to tell you, you can never let go again? Are you giving your power away to the technique or to you? Okay, this is huge. This is, again, a trap that people fall into. Also, another symptom is you add letting go as this new requirement, right? Instead of, I'm going to use letting go to realize that I'm whole, realize that I'm in abundance, realize that I'm good enough, it becomes this new thing that you must master perfectly, right? Not only do I now need to become successful, do this, take action, hustle, etc., I now need to also let go and let go of all the past trauma and heal all the wounds and and it's like this huge list.
And to be fair, it's not entirely not our fault that you're doing that, and that's why we're making this video, is to show you how to use it to your benefit, not to make it one more stick to browbeat yourself.
Exactly. Any piece of advice, to be clear, can be used to help you or hurt you, right? It's not the advice, like it's how you interpret it. And
this is good eye contact helps you, but now all of a sudden,
it's like just nonstop.
Right? Yeah, laughing and being positive helps you. Having relaxed body language helps you.
Just like, yeah.
Right. So anything that you could take, lifting weights can help you. Then you lift till your arms pop off, right? So anything. Any advice that you take, point blank period, can help, but also can hold you back if you're so attached to it that it becomes neurotic.
Yeah, and it's the same thing.
You guys get it?
Absolutely.
How much you guys get it?
We get it!
How much you get it? How much you get it? That much.
It's like, yes. The same thing, by the way, with, say, affirmations, right? At first, if you're in a low spot, it can be very good to start telling yourself all these positive things, but after a while, you now depend on it. The same thing with letting go. okay? And you'll see if you depend on it here too by, number one, how triggered you get if you don't do it. Number two, if you're obsessed with doing it perfectly, right? Where you even lose sight of the goal, right? The goal is not, for example, to let go of everything. It's not, I must do it perfectly, and when will I have let go completely? Right? That's a question a lot of people ask. And if that's you, then you're focusing on the wrong thing, right? The goal is not to let go of everything and be perfect at it. It's to enhance your life. It's not about letting go. It's what letting go does to your life. You can also add it there if letting go has become your life, right? Spending your entire time at home just meditating, that's not life. That's an escape, right? And the answer here too, where when will I have let go completely? And it's a cheesy answer, is when you stop asking the question. Why? Because what's motivating this, when will I let go completely? Self-hate. The more you actually let go, the more whole you become, and suddenly that question just stops arising, right? Only someone who really, really hates themselves, like, I need to let go. When will I make it? Right? It's the whole destination. Letting go is realizing you've already passed that finish line. It's not in the future. So again, this is a very nuanced video, some nuanced perspectives. It's very easy to just dumb this down and be like, you know what, just let go.
Yeah, it's very, very easy to do that. Like, because actually, let me add a bit here.
Yeah.
So in all the stuff that we've taught over the years, I can tell you where I've done well with this kind of thing, and also where it's messing me up and where I've seen a lot of my friends get messed up too. So what would happen to me is, as an example, I'd be working on social skills, and I'd always want to be really, really good social. I want to have the right eye contact, the right body language, you know, the right control of frames and whatnot, and have all this stuff very, very good. And then over time, what I found was, the less that I cared, it was almost like I could do 5% what I was doing before and really hit it off with people that much better. And what I found was, if I'd get, you know, sometimes I would call it in state, or sometimes I would call it in the zone or present to the moment, I just see my results shoot up. And by the way, we really see this in public speaking. Even me and Julien speaking right now, we're definitely, you know, we got to give a big thanks to Eckhart Tolle, and even a big thanks to Buddha, because, you know, us speaking freely and improvisationally and not thinking ahead, this is what allows us to do this and have some power and oomph behind it. So we love it, and that's why we teach it. So what would happen to me is I start getting results, and then my results get really cool. And then what happens is I form a new identity that I'm super cool. And my big one is I form the identity as the person who doesn't have to try. And I'm that, look at all them trying so hard. Not like me, who doesn't try, because I'm at that next level. I've let go of letting go of letting go. There's that head of the Buddha and Tolle right down there. And who's the man? I'm that man. Julien that man. You're that man. Yeah, we got this, right? And I'd go in my mind like that. And then all of a sudden, here's what would happen, is that I would feel so powerful and good that I'd walk through the streets just like feeling like I'm King Kong, feeling amazing, feeling like I'm my 2-year-old son Tristan dominating the room, even though he's a baby. He thinks he's a man. So going like that. But then what would happen is I would no longer, this is a subtle thing. I would feel so cool doing almost nothing and not trying that I wouldn't want to try at all. And then what would happen is I'd go out and I would meet somebody and I would do this whole do nothing, don't try thing. But instead of it just being me feeling really grounded and emanating good energy, it was actually this thin, almost indetectable, but very real shellac of neediness. This thin shellac of neediness. Because when you really let go, there's that ping of authenticity. It's like this ding, like this perfect ting, right? But when you get attached to that, it's like this thin shellac of neediness. And then all of a sudden, I'm meeting people that I'm not even that keen to meet them. I don't even care if I meet them or not. But what winds up happening is that I'm a little bit needy because I just want them to affirm that I'm that person who doesn't try. I'm the one that doesn't try now. I'm the one who doesn't need to try, I'm cool. And nobody thinks I'm cool. And then I start contracting more and more and more. And then what would actually frequently happen was that I felt so crap that I went into a downward spiral. And then that downward spiral would either last one night or sometimes a week. And then I'd hit so low that it was actually the opposite. And I'm just like, everything sucks. I freaking suck. And then it would sort of crack because it was almost like I'd stop resisting because my brain just wouldn't let me go any lower. So the only thing that it could do is just kind of let go again. Yeah. And then it was like this weird pattern that, and it might sound odd to you, but we just put decades into this, that George Leonard talks about in the book Mastery, where progress isn't always straight up. It's sort of like this. And so what would happen is, as it does, what I'd see is I'd shoot up, then I get attached to a result, then I'd go down. Then I'd stop trying so hard, then I'd go up. Then I would try to not try, then I'd go down. Then I stopped trying so hard, I'd go up. Then I'd stop trying to not try, then I'd go down. And over time, as this happened, I would get a better result. Now, last point on this, something called frame snapback. Many of my friends who'd make incredible progress in their social skills, in their personal growth, and letting go, and emotional healing, all that, they get to the point that they want, that at first they're all about it. It's usually people that are all about it, and I've been all about it myself, so have you. And they hit this point where they want to hit a next level by just dropping the practice completely. And so they're like, oh, like that's the newbie version of me who's just this nerdy try hard, like taking mentoring and seminar, and I don't need that anymore. And usually, and this is why it's so tricky by then, so you watch out for this, because I have seen this thousands of times, and it's probably going to be you if you even get to this point, which I want you to get to. So what happens, it's a bit like a teenager, where a teenager at some point, like when they're a baby, they're like, I love my parents, and then to be a teenager, they're like, I hurt myself today. Marilyn Manson and 9-inch nails, right? And the parents are like, what's happening, little Jimmy? And little Jimmy's like, F you, mom and dad. I'm little Jimmy. I'm listen to Trent Reznor, which I actually like them, by the way. But I listen to Trent Reznor. I'm against what you said, right? Just to form their own sense of identity, which is good. Like I want my sons to, like, at some point think I'm their loser dad, so that they're not just like, oh, I mean, I don't want it. I wish they wouldn't. But I understand that commonly, you know, you go from codependence to independence to interdependence, right? And so most people think that independence is the top. It's not. So if you're codependent on letting go or on anything towards being present, then that's good somewhat because it's helping you. But then you got to go to independent. You kind of let go of letting go, and later you come to interdependence, where you say, you know what, these practices do help me, and I can benefit from them. I don't need to like with these practices, I could just do them knowing that they're amazing. And even for me now, like I started meditating avidly in my mid-20s, and I found it incredibly powerful. I'd never been present like that before. I was like, you know, just even getting present for 3 minutes, you think you're enlightened. You're like, maybe I'm enlightened. You're not. You just not present for 3 minutes. Then what would happen is I did that for a while, but I had to hit a point where I said, I'm not going to meditate every day. But then later, when I meditate now, it's like 50 times more present and intense, and I get more enjoyment from that than anything like watching a movie or playing a video game. Like just sitting in a chair alone, my meditation gets deeper, which helps me to get present for this video, and helps me get present for this summit, and helps me be present here for you, and Julien to be present here for you. So it actually hits another depth. So you could imagine that us new, say, doing videos, and we have video, maybe we'll even dig up video footage of this, and if not, you've probably seen it. New, not very present to the moment, we're kind of struggling with it. Later, we get present to the moment, we do better. Later, we're almost trying too hard to be like a woo-woo guru kind of thing because we're getting attached to the letting go. And then later, we let go of the letting go, and we let go of the letting go of the letting go of the letting go. We get out the start, chop out the head, look at the head. But then later we say, you know what, we like you actually. We'll put the head back up. We kind of sew the head back on. Say, hey, you know what, we were wrong. Sorry about that, Mom and Dad. And then we go back in those processes. And that's why we still both do letting go exercises, and we still both do meditation, but from a different space, not in that frame snapback, but realizing that there's kind of a pendulum to this of letting go more, then maybe going back to regular life, and then letting go more. And that's to where someone who's new can benefit, but also many of our very wealthy clients benefit, many of our very present clients benefit. And really, when you bring back some of those dorky newbie things, but as an advanced person, you're like, what is old is new. This is awesome. Why did I stop doing this? But you had to for a period of time. And that is what Julien is trying to get to you with the letting go of letting go of letting go.
So to wrap it here, okay, are you idolizing letting go? Right? Is it like, oh, Buddha, right? If that's so, as we said, kill the Buddha.
Or it works for a while.
Right? But kill the Buddha is, again, but that's great, right? It's much better to worship, say, letting go than mainstream, coping, numbing, drugs, drinking. Like, letting go is probably the best thing you could worship, okay? Way better than nothing, and you will see crazy results from that. But to then reach that next level, kill the Buddha. Go into that independence phase, right? Where it's like, yeah, that's right, I don't need to. But then, as Owen said, sew Buddha back up, tape him up, and instead of worshiping Buddha, or like, Buddha, yes, or nah, kill you. It's Buddha and I, we're now buddies.
Yeah.
It's not a fan anymore. You're not idolizing Buddha. You've realized that, hey, the power is within. Where's Buddha? Not out there. Right in here. And he's now your buddy. He's now your good bud. So, are you worshiping letting go? Are you hating letting go? Or is letting go your bud? Are
Are you being pimped out by letting go? Or using it as a tool, but realizing that what it does is it allows you to do the work. It doesn't do the work for you. You're the one who does it. Don't give your power away.
Like, this program is such a game changer. The way everything's structured and the material, it's been already, even for me, it's just been, I'm noticing a crazy change in the way that my whole life's like playing out.
What you put together is just incredible. There's nothing like that.
I've just jumped like a million levels. It's just been a complete 180 for my experience of existing. That's awesome.
It's just been so huge in terms of so many of the things I'm finally understanding and realizing and epiphanies I'm having.
What you do is a huge inspiration to me, and I think it's one of the most beautiful things you can give to another human in this entire world.
You saved my fucking life, man. I'm telling you, this is real, man.
Sometimes all it takes is just one person who believes in you. Find people who are where you are in life and model them, work with them. I would not be here if I didn't have people who held me accountable.
Wow.
I just felt a click and things are changing.
This program was just top notch.
Seriously, like, this is a masterpiece. This is perfect.
Everything, the way it's set up, the live calls, like all the support from the coaches is incredible.
It's been nuts.
I just had my tears of joy.
This was the best decisions I ever made.
Thank you for creating something wonderful like this.
This program was phenomenal.
This program was amazing.
This program has definitely changed my life.
I know for a fact I'm in the right place.
This is exactly what I was expecting from the program.
It's been spectacular.
I feel really lucky to have found you.
Thank you so much, Julien. It's worth every dollar.